Hello, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to more Fortnite news. I hope you guys all enjoy. First of all, I don't want to hear any more comment. I promise you guys the hair is going to be gone soon. I get a haircut this weekend, but let's break it down. As per usual, Season 8 begins, and as per not usual, a not very big update out there, and we're already seeing the complaints kind of pour in, as we can almost assume now, as of every update for Fortnite, the complaints are going to pour in, which is almost sad to see, and I really do truly believe this season is going to be a make or break season for Fortnite. That might be a future video on the horizon, as once again, we see some major changes out there. Not too many major changes, but some big map changes around a big event. You guys have heard, if you guys have watched previous videos on this channel, I've complained about this. It seems that every time Fortnite hosts a big event, or at least the last 3 or 4 big events, they post a big update just days before. This time around, Poach already commented about this as well. His drop spot is now gone as major map changes have been made. Besides that, though, I would say a kind of underwhelming update. Not too many big things happening. The biggest one, of course, going to be the pirate cannon, which is probably not going to be used much for player damage. It will cause player damage both long range and short range. Along with that, though, mostly it's going to be used for player mobility, and it actually might be the biggest mobility update of the entire season in terms of how far you can actually travel with this thing. It's going to be very curious to see how this thing does play out, because along with Poach, Poach also saying that the cannon could be a bad thing if you can actually shoot into a 1x1. It seems to be a bit unfair. We'll see how they actually interact that in the future. That is the biggest single update this actual patch has seen so far. This season is going to start out with that being the pirate cannon, which already has very mixed reviews, and understandably so. It just seems like a pretty crappy situation to be in, because what I've seen so far all over the forums, all over Twitter, is still complaints about the game not going in the right direction, even though Epic, they did give us most of what we wanted, right? They vaulted planes, they got rid of that. Yes, some could argue they put planes in the game in the first place, so it's not really fair to assume if they take them out that's a great update, because people are saying that the planes in general were a bad update, so they deserve to be out of the game. Either way, you're going to find your complainers out there. The planes are gone, but along with that, a very solid vaulted list, which does include a lot of mobility, right? Those ice grenades also being, or chiller grenades also being used for mobility around the map. Along with that, of course, we have the newest addition so far, the Volcano drop spot with volcano vents and lava. Lava does actually an astonishingly low amount of damage, I would say. For being lava, only doing 1 damage per tick is actually pretty surprising. Either way, though, going to be mobility for the volcano vents out there. Some drop spots have been changed around the map, and those will be probably your 2 sole biggest changes, along with planes being gone. And a big update, I think, also people are talking about there, a brand new ping system. I don't care if it's copied or not, the BR should be having this, a brand new ping system, guys. In game, you can actually mark your enemies, so no longer are you going to say, oh no, enemy south, enemy north, enemy 120, 240. It's a lot more easy. You can actually ping your enemies directly. Yes, it's been taken directly from Apex Legends. I don't care, though. It's a great update, and along with this update, yes, not too many big things were changed. It's actually assault rifles taking a bit of a hit in terms of complaints out there. Although the same number of assault rifles will remain in the game, it's going to be a lot more common and uncommon assault rifles being dropped. The spawn rate for high tier assault rifles has been nerfed and reduced, and of course plenty of complaints out there about that. Why they made this change, I'm actually not sure whatsoever. I will say, though, kind of a positive balancing out this, a ton of bug fixes out there, a long laundry list. Nothing too big in particular that I want to talk about right now, but still a long laundry list of bug fixes were actually released as well. But also kind of going back on the negative side, one thing that's seemingly not been fixed and actually made worse with this new pinging function and that audio direction towards your new enemies that your teammates do mark. With that, though, it does seem surround sound audio is completely broken, and seemingly what it's been for the last season and a half or so. Ever since last season, complaints about this, especially in mini games out there, but especially in a game like Fortnite where you can build very high up, you have enemies above and below you and around you at any point in time. Surround sound audio is very much important. What I've seen out there for complaints so far is that it's still broken, and could be even more so broken with this new pinging function also bringing an audio direction as well. So we're going to see that actually can be fixed eventually. I'm sure it will be, but of course in a game like Fortnite, a very important feature is that audio, and at the start of Season 8 it seems to be very much not in a good direction. And then very lastly, in some minor talk out there, it's actually the banana skin. People already complaining about. I've seen both sides, though. A really cool skin. Obviously there's plenty of cool skins in the game right now, but there is no distinction on this skin. He's been working on a little bit. You can actually see it, the shoulder line, but there's no clear distinction between his shoulders, his head, and of course his torso / body as to know where to aim on this skin. So people taking their shots at complaining about this, of course, as we usually do, but it is actually a very clear issue, right? If you don't know where to aim on a character to get a headshot, that's going to be an issue going forward. I'm very curious to see how Epic does resolve this one problem with one skin in the game. But as always, my name is Jake. I hope you guys all enjoy. Expect some future videos out there as we progress throughout 2019. I am actually, if I'm being honest with you guys, super worried about the future of the game right now. Now, I know I know you guys have seen plenty of videos out there. Fortnite is dead. Fortnite, it's the turn of death right now. I think 2019 is going to be a great year for Fortnite, but as we approach the $1 million per week events, as well as the $30 million event in New York in July / August, I'm very worried about what happens after 2019. What happens when all this money and prize pool leaves the competitive scene? Because where we're at right now, I can check Twitter every single day, and I can see complaints from every single pro player out there. It just seems that Epic cannot do the right things at the right time, and it's definitely backfiring, I would say. Now, I love how they're taking away the best parts of Apex. They've taken, given us the opportunity to actually earn a free battle pass. They've also taken away the pinging system. I don't care if it's copied over, right? Apex did it first. It's not really a big issue. It's a great update for Fortnite. It makes the game all the better, but I'm super worried about what happens when the money leaves the game. As always, my name is Jake. I hope you guys all enjoy. Hopefully see you back here more and soon with some better Fortnite news. But until next time, I'll see you then.